gets to home plate, his very first home run of this season, and he is overcome by emotion again.
Breaking ball, Yelich, center field deep. Back goes Dyson at the wall, and he got it! What a catch! Gerard Dyson. My goodness. Up, on it, and he held it. Amazing. That ball is drilled to right field as he hit another. Touch 'em all. 2 homers, 2 doubles, and the Padres win. An amazing night for Ryan Schimpf. And his 14th homer of the season, his second of the night, wins it for San Diego 7-4. Fly ball, center field. NCRT on the run, still going on the right track at the wall. He got it! NCRT caught it on the wall, and the Braves have beaten the Mets. Incredible catch to save the game, and the Braves have stunned New York tonight. They've stunned a lot of people tonight. Maybe the catch of the year right there.
MLB Network brings you baseball from under the lights at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the New York Mets and the Philadelphia Phillies. Looking forward to this matchup, and it's next on MLB Network. Jared Eickhoff, the right-hander out of Indiana, will be doing the pitching in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, with a guy like him, you're just looking for quality innings. Usually he'll give you 6 or 7, and he keeps the team in the ball game. And when you think about it, what else do you really want from your starter? He's capable of shutting a team down and dominating, but that's not what's expected of him all the time.
Here's the center fielder, Curtis Granderson. He'll start things out against Jared Eickhoff as this inning gets underway. And now a pitch on the way. In for strike 2.
That's pretty good break right there, breaking all the way across the zone. Now it's a little dangerous. He gets to see that ball a long time, but man, that's a nasty snapdragon hook right there.
Lays off. 2-2 now. Set to deal on 2-2. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away.
Well, they got him in the rocking chair right now. A little changeup, follow up with the fastball. He's a little late with that swing. I may go back with another changeup.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Harold, what's the key to continuing the winning streak?
Matt, this is a scary lineup. They've got power and they have speed. They score runs in all different ways. They hit the ball in the ballpark and they score on balls in the gap when you have a runner at first base. That's what speed, power combination can do. This is a very tough lineup.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. 2-1. These Phillies, Harold, as they enter play here tonight, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
I like how they played their game yesterday. They won yesterday's game. If they're able to play like that today, they'll win another one.
Shin high fastball that time, ball 3. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, Earl doesn't get a lot of complaints from players or coaches about his strike zone. He calls a good zone, and more importantly, he's consistent.
Herrera is there, 2 gone.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 52.
Stepping in, Yoenis Cespedes. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
3-1. This guy, whew, he's a good hitter. This is the kind of count that gets him excited.
Oh, and this fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Yoenis Cespedes. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
Standing in now, Jay Bruce. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Hey, that's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Here we are in the first inning. We're watching adjustments be made after giving up that extra base hit. Now that's better location. He's going to have a better day if he does that.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2. Full count. Here it comes. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Hard hit ball to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo home run. Home half of the first on its way from Citizens Bank Park, and the Mets have an early 1-0 lead. Jacob Degrom, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, he got his season off to a pretty good start. He got a win his last outing, his first outing of the year, and now he's going for number 2. Let's see if he can back it up with back-to-back good performances.
Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. In previous duels with Degrom, he's gone 2 for 8. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will land foul. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matty, how about Tommy Joseph? He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Settling in now, Freddie Galvis. And he is off to a dreadful start at the plate, as he has not hit the ball well at all in the month of April. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half. 1-2. Here it comes. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And he is in there safely with their first hit so far, a 1-out double.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Into the box now, Odubel Herrera as he sends it on the ground to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Hey, not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He was fortunate he just fouled it off.
Again, he sends it out of play.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Phillies strand 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Here's Neil Walker, and he's off to a really hot start at the plate as he comes into this one sporting a .400 average. Fastball in there, 3-2.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Slow roller back to the mound. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting sixth. First base.
Coming to the plate now, Lucas Duda. The early season numbers look very good as he is up over .400 here to begin the campaign. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side, and they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Here now is his dribble Cabrera. Career line against Jared Eickhoff. He's gone 4 for 9. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2. We're in the second. 1-0 Mets early on. And this is fouled back and out of play. He'll try again. 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to second, and Cabrera's going to have himself a base hit. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base.
A lot of base hits up the middle. Set your sights up the alleys and try to take it back up the middle hard like he did right here. Nice job.
In now, Travis d'Arnaud. And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. Mets lead 1, and after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Now at the plate, Maikel Franco, and he has not gotten off to the start he had hoped for with the bat. It's been a real struggle for him out of the gate. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Cabrera there for this one is short. And a rather easy first out.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Mets. In this day and age with analytics and the shift applied all over the field, this team is old school. They may be a dinosaur. They don't shift as much as everybody else. They play that stationed standard baseball.
Cespedes is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting 7th. Left fielder.
Here's Howie Kendrick. He comes into this one trying to keep up the hot pace. Well over .400 here to start the year. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order. It remains 1-0. At the plate, Jacob Degrom. 9-1-2 due up. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Waiting next is Curtis Granderson. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. Granderson waits on the 1-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. One-two is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Bases are empty. One man out. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Rupp has a play. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
The third baseman, number 5, David Wright.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright. 0 for 1 here in the early going. 2 out, nobody on. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2.
Well, that was 2 quick outs right there, getting those guys in front of him, but now the 2-hitter comes to the plate. Right here, you look to either get on base any way you can, hit a gapper, anything, because you want those big boys coming up next.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. They lead it 1-0. Coming to the plate now, Cameron Rupp. Hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
You can bet they've loved ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the run.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Bruce to the track. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, and it brings the Phillies back even now at 1 apiece.
I'm cold in this booth, so I know those players have to be cold out there. But it doesn't matter to him. He still has enough power to knock it out of the park. To the opposite field, no less. Now that is some man strength.
Stepping in now, Jared Eickhoff. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Looking up is Granderson. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. First home run of the campaign for him. And it's given the Phils a 2-1 lead.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Standing in now, Cesar Hernandez. Bouncer down the line, but it gets foul. No outs, nobody on. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him. And it gives the Phillies a 3-1 lead.
Well, they say hitting's contagious, but I didn't know home runs were. Third home run in a row by this team. They have got it working right now.
Into the box now, Freddie Galvis. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play.
Well, he got what he's looking for. He just got out in front of it right there.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Well, that's a good positive step. Got off to a slow start here in April. That's one you build on right there.
Baseman. Army.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tommy Joseph. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And plenty of room out there for Granderson, and there are 2 away now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Striding in once again, Michael Franco. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 2-1 pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now.
Well, he doesn't have any walks yet. He's going to have to come in the zone right here and really avoid throwing that first walk of the game.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And that finds its way through for a base hit. Throw won't get him.
That's what happens when you put the ball in play. 3-2 count, you start the runner, he puts the ball in play, now you're sitting first and third. Love it.
Into the box, Michael Saunders. Swing and a liner, but foul. The 3-2 one more time. Hit sharply on the ground. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And tack on one more, make it a 4-1 lead.
Oh, ground ball up the middle. That's going to score a run right there. That's a nice job of just staying up the middle, not trying to pull a ball or get out in front. Just stay up the middle, and it paid off.
In now, Howie Kendrick. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Line toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Franco rounds third and is digging for the plate. In to score the runner from second. And he can't hang on to the ball here at home plate. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. It's 6-1.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy on the ropes and you couldn't finish him off, especially when he drives in runs.
Stepping in now, Cameron Rupp. There's a swing and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His second home run of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Balls are flying out of here faster than they can throw them across the plate, it seems. That's 4 home runs in this inning alone. It's times like this when pitchers wonder if maybe they've chosen the wrong profession. Their pitching coaches start wondering too.
Standing in now, Jared Eickhoff. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. But not before they claim the lead here as they bat around and hang an 8th spot on them. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Phillies 8 and the Mets 1. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Fouled back. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Here's Cespedes with a drive. That's high and deep to left field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left. His 2nd of the game, and this lead has been cut to just 6 now.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Into the box now, Jay Bruce. Fastball called strike, 1-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called, 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Walker lays off there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Galvis takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the 2nd out.
First baseman number 21, Lucas.
Ready
Duda.
for another chance. Lucas Duda comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. That's lifted the other way out to left. Kendrick sprinting after it, and that ends the inning. Mets do get 1 back, though, on the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Phillies 8 and the Mets 2. Striding into the box, Cesar Hernandez. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Well, now here comes the Mets manager Terry Collins on his way to the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout here as he'll turn things over to the bullpen from here on out. Seth Lugo answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Set to deliver on 2-1. Softly hit here to the left side. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
Little soft liner right there dropping into the outfield. He didn't hit it hard, but sometimes those little soft singles get rallies started.
2-1, here it is. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is Granderson. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center. First home run of the campaign for him as they have widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, that's why you hear people say work down in the zone. This is such a difficult pitch to hit. But if the ball's up a little bit, these great hitters, they touch it, it's going out of the ballpark. Right there is a prime example.
Into the box, Odubel Herrera. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Ready on 1 and 2. Squared that one up just a little late.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
On to first, so a good bounce-back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Number 19.
And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2 and 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher. There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo shot here to left. Second home run early in the year as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
This guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
In now, Maikel Franco. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Granderson's after it. Around second now and headed for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Well, in his defense, he did have to go a long way to get there, but that's not the problem. The problem is once he arrives, he doesn't catch the dang ball. He knows as well as anybody that he should have brought that one in, and it's going to cost him an error. And we'll see if the pitcher can pick him up.
Stepping in now, Michael Saunders. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. And that'll get down out there. In to score, the runner from third.
Well, it wasn't pretty. He got jammed on that, but he did the job. He picks up the RBI with that at bat. Fighting it off, really.
Into the box now, Howie Kendrick. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2 and 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. A swinging bunt to the mound. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Ready once again, Cameron Rupp. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far and looking to add to that here. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, his 3rd home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider.
have a great night in hockey, you score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick, and that's awfully hard to do.
Standing in now, Jared Eickhoff. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. This one's down to third. There to get it is right. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. Another good inning here for the Phillies, and the brotherly love is in abundance now. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, a base hit in his first trip. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Line drive to center field. Herrera is there, and he has it for the first out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. And the pitch on 2-1. Smoked on the ground left side. Oh, look at Franco. Got him.
Hey, great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make the throw, and of course, he did that too.
Into the box, Seth Lugo. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. 2 runs, 3 hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. And this is popped foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Joseph will put this one away, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3, and as you can see, they are way behind. Digging in and looking for more, Cesar Hernandez. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. This is line to left, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Well, there's another line drive single to start the inning here in the middle innings. I tell you what, they are swinging the best. They've had a great game plan. They've been aggressive. They've laid off of balls. They've hit strikes, everything you want, and they're executing to a T.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
In now, Odubel Herrera. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Granderson comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Number 19.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Tommy Joseph. He went deep last time up. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Ready with the 1-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Granderson is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 left for Philadelphia, but not to fear as they hold a commanding lead. Michael Marriott will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 31, Michael Marriott.
It is Curtis Granderson. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Grounded up the first baseline, and this is going to be a foul ball. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Digging in once again, David Wright. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. From the belt, the pitch. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. And that misses 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
And Wright's going to have himself a base hit. And Saunders' throw is laid as he'll make it into third safely.
Man, that was a textbook hit and run. Right-handed hitter hits it the opposite way behind the base runner. They're first and third. They're in business.
Yoenis Cespedes will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take you back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Here's the 3-0 pitch. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. Throw gets him, so they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's okay. On to first, but not in time. It's a fielder's choice and an RBI. Ready for another shot now. Jay Bruce. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Seared down the first baseline. He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
He just sports that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Into the box now, Neil Walker. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Another 2-2 offering. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Standing in now, Lucas Duda as he sends it on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Phillies lead this one 14-3. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Maikel Franco. He reached on an error and later scored his last time up. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now another 1-2. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first, but no problem at first, and that's the first out.
The right fielder, number 5.
Here's Michael Saunders now. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Payoff pitch on its way. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The next 3-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Chopped foul over towards the dugout.
He's just fouling him off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Another payoff pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Walker's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Howie.
Ready once again, Howie Kendrick. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now the pitch. 1-2 now. Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. But you can forgive them as they still hold an enormous lead. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Ready for another chance as Drupal Cabrera. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Called strike 2.
2-2.
Now Cabrera awaits the 2-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 2-2 one more time. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Stepping in now, Travis d'Arnaud. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. This is line to left.
That's the mark of a good hitter. You have to make every at-bat count regardless of the score.
Catcher, Seth Lugo.
Juan Lagares will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Good check swing on that off-speed pitch. Clearly he's sitting fastball ready to let it fly. He recognized it was an off-speed pitch and was able to hold up.
2-2 now.
Well, he snapped that breaking ball off really nice. He'll do well to keep putting it there.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Liner towards second. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Josh Edgen comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Cameron Rupp will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
Now another 2-2. Line towards center field. Granderson patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Now batting, the pitcher.
So coming to the plate, Michael Marriott. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd. A foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order, but not to fear as they hold a commanding lead. Now in the box, Curtis Granderson. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Now a left-hander up and throwing in that Philly bullpen. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
1-2.
And a neck-high fastball that time. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Pretty sure there wasn't any ill will behind that pitch, considering he has 2 strikes on him. Just got away from him from what I could tell.
On hit well by Granderson. This ball's in the air to deep right. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo home run for Curtis Granderson. Second home run early in the year, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit.
As a hitter, that feels so good. The previous pitch ran in on him, trying to get him off the plate, but the next pitch, he mashes it out of here. Goes to show you can't intimidate him.
In now, David Wright. And he'll miss the target there with the curveball, and it's 2-1 now. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
The left fielder, number 52.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's another 1-2. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
That ball's off the plate. He pulls his hands in and gets a base hit to the outfield. And the only way you hit that inside pitch is if you're looking for it. Look at the screen right here. That ball's not even in the zone. He had to be looking inside to hit that ball.
Into the box, Jay Bruce. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Runners on first with 1 down. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Down the first, and that is off the first base bag.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Here he comes again, 1-2. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Pulled toward right center field. Herrera's there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman.
Here's Neil Walker. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner. 2 out with the man at first. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Again, a 1-2. Runners on the move for second. And another foul ball. Now another 1-2. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2.
Well, he's out in front of that changeup. I tell you what, he had to honor the fastball. The fastball, the pitch before, and back with the changeup. That's a great combination.
Pitch is high. The throw.
That was about as easy as they come right there. Hard to say whether that'll be defensive indifference or a stolen base, but either way, he's into scoring position.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Boy, and he just won't go away as he fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. Here's another 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Chopped foul over towards the coaching box. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Full count. Here it comes. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. The Phillies lead it 14-4. Stepping up now, Freddie Galvis. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. This is flared out towards second, and this will be put away easily for the out.
The batter.
Digging in now, Odubel Herrera. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Here's another 1-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Well, we've always known this guy was a good hitter. You knew he was going to come out of it eventually. There's another multi-hit game. It's not one hit that gets you out of it, but a multi-hit game. Maybe this is the signs of things to come.
Standing in now, Tommy Joseph. And he misses 2-1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Pereira rounds the corner and is headed home. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing, but hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Into the box now, Michael Franco. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Matt, I just think he's pitching scared. Look, he's getting hit a little bit, and now he's falling behind another hitter. Challenge somebody.
And this is fouled back and out of play.
Ooh, that's one he wants back right now. Man, it looked like
a swing and a high drive to right center field. And this one is gone. A home run. So it's a two-run shot to right center. Second home run early in the year as the blowout continues.
Well, he clearly did not miss that one. He got everything behind it, drove it out of the ballpark. I think he was just looking for that pitch and didn't miss it.
Stepping in now, Michael Saunders. Slice down the left side, but foul.
Well, he's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. Line foul to the right and over the Phillies dugout.
Well, when you're hitting with two strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will retire the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left on base. We played 8 full. Phillies on top, 17-4. Back in the city of brotherly love for the 9th inning of this one on MLB Network. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Sean Burnett will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Chris Coughlin will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Here's Lucas Duda now, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
2-2 count. Here it comes. He pulls this one into right. Saunders is there to put it away for out number 1.
The shortstop, number 13, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1. Travis d'Arnaud will be next. Set. Here's the 3-1. Swing and a liner. And Cabrera's going to have himself a base hit.
Back-to-back line drives. Now, the first guy was out, but man, they're swinging the bat pretty good. These two guys saw him pretty good. Let's see what happens now.
In now, Travis d'Arnaud. A tough sinker on the inside corner. There goes Cabrera, very weakly on the ground. He'll try again. 1-2. He's running again. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first, and the Mets are down to their final out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Josh Edgin.
Rene Rivera will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 44, Rene Rivera.
And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And he's going to make it into third base now, as I believe that'll be scored as a wild pitch.
Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring an infield single, a booted ball, and he crosses the plate. That might not be the case if he were still on second.
started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
Hey, this is exactly what you do with the scrappy 9-hitter. He's almost like another leadoff guy. He's battled himself right back into this at bat now. With 2 outs, he's got a chance to go ahead and drive in a couple runs.
And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Curtis Granderson.
Digging in and looking for more, Curtis Granderson. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
17-4 the final tonight. The Philadelphia Phillies combined to hit 8 home runs en route to the win. Jared Eickhoff earns his first win of the season. Jacob Degrom was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. From my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 18 minutes. A reminder that extra post.
The 2-2. Line drive, base hit. Souza cannot cut it off. It'll go to the wall. Gardner will score. A-Rod's at second. He has an RBI double, and the Yankees have tied the game at 1.
Here's another drive. Deep down the line, he crushed another one. Up into the billboard for another 3-run homer.